Hey you guys, my name is Geraldine Scissorhands and welcome back to my channel. So, today I wasn't even supposed to post, but I was watching a YouTube video that just so happens to be my brother's podcast. So in the video I was watching, and they start talking about a comedian named Bobby Lee, who had a girlfriend. Recently she came out. She cheated. Bobby Lee is also saying that they have an open marriage, an open relationship, and so he basically Will Smith it. That was a horrible joke. Yeah. So he basically just did the same thing that Will Smith did, and saying we have an open marriage, open relationship. I knew that she was with another man. I let her be with another man. I knew the man. Whatever the case may be. And so I just want to share my experience, I guess, with an open marriage. I mean, they're talking about open marriages, but I'm gonna be in this situation. I will be talking about third person in the relationship. So, story time. My husband knew that when me and my husband first met, we were dating. I did ask him, can we have a female? Can I have a girlfriend? And it was like always like a joke type of thing where like I legit wanted a girlfriend, but then he would be like, well, am I gonna be able to be with her? And I would always be like, haha, no, you're just gonna watch. Skip a couple years, like a year later, I have my child. My child is 5 months old now. He's so big. Anyways, so when he was around 4 months, my husband, which is like last month, so my husband goes, you still want that threesome? And I said, stop fucking playing with me. He goes, I'm serious. It's not gonna be a threesome the way that you wanted it, but it's gonna be a threesome. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, drum roll please. He wanted her to be consistent with us. And I was like, okay, why not? So we start talking to a female. So just so happens to be his ex, which was like, I don't know why I decided it would have been her, and he like literally said, no, I don't give a fuck about her. So okay, take in mind they have not spoken or seen each other in years, since they were like both 15. Like he was probably like 16 and she was 15, some shit like that. They have a lot of history together. So I don't know why I thought it was okay. And I said, yeah. I was like, I want her. And my husband was like, fuck it. It's whatever. So we start talking to her. I start to notice that she hasn't been talking. Well, at first, I was kind of petty. And I would say shit like, my husband loves you, blah, blah, blah. Which was like a bitch on my part, I admit. So yeah, so we talked. She wouldn't respond to me as much as she responded to my husband, but I would be like, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just jealous. So I would text her and she would text back like, good morning guys, like to me and my husband type of thing. And then she, like 2 or 3 days go by. Take in mind, this literally happened over like a week, the shit of a week. So I'm like, okay, the last like 2 days she hasn't texted me, but she has texted my husband. And I'm like, Michaela. Anyways, so yeah. So then I tell my husband, I'm like, why hasn't hit us up? And he's like, Emma's hit me up. Maybe you haven't been texting her, telling her good morning and all of that. So I'm like, okay. I text her good morning. She doesn't respond. She leaves me on scene later on in the day, and I'm like, so then my husband goes to work that day, and I'm still like, she hasn't texted me. And he's like, did you text her? And I show him text messages of me texting her, hey, good morning, beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Like the supportive girlfriend that I would have been to her. Anyways, so my husband's like, you know, like, because at the beginning when me and her did start to text, I did text her from my we did start texting mainly on my husband's phone, and then she got my Instagram and Facebook and all of that goodness. So then we start talking, and even at the beginning, she would never really text me, and then I would text good morning, and the following day she did respond. And then, like I said, 2 or 3 days, not even 3, but like 2 days or a day before. Excuse me. So, like, yeah, like a day before she stopped texting. And my husband's at work taking mine. So he's at work. He comes back at like 11:30. He comes into the room, and I'm on my phone. I was watching videos on the PlayStation, and I have my phone next to me. He comes in, he looks mad, and he's like, "Let me see your phone," because she says this and that. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, "Why are you mad?" And he's like, "I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad that, we already made plans with this female. He already took off work. I think it was that Saturday or Sunday. So he took off work because we were gonna go see the female in like the following week, or the following weekend. We were gonna go see her because it all pretty much moved fast. We were like, yeah, we like her. She was like, apparently she liked us too. So we're like, okay. So he is mad because he lost his work days, and so I would be kind of mad too. I would just be like, why, what is wrong now, type of thing. Cause that was legit what he was. His thing, he was just, why am I explaining myself? But yeah, but basically he came in. He wasn't mad. Actually, he was just more annoyed because he was like, I took off work, and now like something is happening between you guys that I don't fucking know about. That type of thing, which I understand. And in the moment, I did feel some type of way because I was like, why would you believe her? And he's like, that's the thing. He's like, he was like, that's the thing. I don't know who the fuck is like, I don't know who the fuck to believe. Because at the beginning, I did say stuff like, he loves you, blah, blah, blah. So I basically made her feel bad at the beginning. And then we kind of moved past that. So then, with that in mind, I did go, okay, here's my phone. You'll see it. Cause she apparently had told him that I was saying things like I said at the beginning, as in like he loves you, type of like that. And she was like, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel like for this one we needed the glasses. So my husband checks my phone, and he goes, why the fuck she got a lie for? And I was like, told you. And didn't say shit. I was like, if she is saying that she can't talk to us or can't be with us because of what I said at the beginning of us talking, maybe. But then it's also been like 3-4 days since then that me and her just continued to talk like nothing happened. So I was like, whatever. We stopped talking with her. All communications are dead. Because the last thing she told my husband was, my baby father wants to be in me and my child's life. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, whatever. And then, like I said, good communication. Because he finds out that she lied. And I never said anything. And then, so the way that him and my husband met, that her and my husband met, because she is friends with my sister-in-law. My husband's sister. And so then, my sister-in-law had told my husband, that M literally said that she didn't, like, I don't know how, but she found out what me and my husband were trying to do. And she goes, M was just having feelings for you, and she didn't want to mess that up for you and your wife, so she left. She just stopped talking to you guys. And I don't know if I should be like, oh my gosh, she's so, oh my god, like, No, it's so cute. Or I should just be like, I don't know, why didn't she just tell the truth and just be like, I can't do it, guys, and leave it at that? I don't know. We may never know. I guess, which I also, my point of view, I guess, about it was her baby father was trying to be with her, and she probably thought, oh my god, what if I get feelings for my ex? But my other ex, my baby's father, is trying to talk to me, and I'd rather talk to my baby father than talk to a guy that is already married and that I could potentially fall in love with, and I don't want to do that. And then my husband was left very fucking pissed off because he did ask for the I think it was Saturday or Sunday off, and because of that they at his job they did something where they took away that day, and he was like no, because I guess he said I don't want to work that day, but they thought he meant like at all, so they took away that day like completely. He's getting it back, but so they took it away for like a month, and he was like, so he was very annoyed because he was like, first of all, we just wasted our time talking to a female. Second of all, she just fucking took away a whole day out of my job. He's like, that shit adds up, you know, the hours and the money, it all adds up. So he was annoyed because he was like, this bitch really made me do this. For what? Because we were never gonna meet up anyways because she was gonna do this bullshit. But I kind of feel her on that aspect, and so I don't like blame her. I don't blame her at all. It was just the situation was just very weird, and I don't think I want to do a third person anymore because if shit like that is gonna happen, why even try? But their open relationship, the completely open relationship, I feel like there really isn't. I am totally against an open marriage and an open relationship because you don't have to be with, you're not around your partner. So if the other person wants to flirt and be extra nice, I guess, to them, and to me, calm and secure is whatever. But like being in the third person, being an open marriage, I feel like there's a little bit more space for the husband to be just hanging out with his girlfriend and fall in love with her, which is a threesome, how we would like it to be, I guess, is there's more communication between the three people. So I feel like in open marriage, if you want to just get into an open marriage, I guess just do threesomes for a good minute and then do an open relationship, but because you do need communication and all of those aspects. Threesome or open relationship, communication is key. But so yeah, so basically I don't even know what this story was about. It was just me talking about open relationships. I don't know. So guys, comment below if you guys found this interesting. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.